Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of our video newsletter. In this video I want to address the issue of confidentiality and the Marchman Act or the Baker Act or even the Guardianship. So I get a lot of calls from people saying, I went to try and get a job, or I went to try and get my concealed weapons permit, and my Marchman Act that happened years ago, my Baker Act that happened years ago has shown up in a background check, and I thought this was a confidential proceeding. Well, it is. It is confidential, but confidentiality is not absolute. It's like, for instance, the attorney-client privilege. Now, if somebody calls me, even if they don't hire me, the information they give me is potentially confidential in nature. Okay, and there are only limited circumstances in which I can reveal the contents of that. Your Baker Act and Marchman Act is confidential, but that confidentiality is not absolute. What does that mean? It means if you go and you're seeking employment, especially if it's with a government agency, local, state, federal, it's probably going to show up. If you're going to apply for a firearms license, or if you already have a firearms license, yeah, it's probably going to show up. They're going to be able to find it. That confidentiality really applies to members of the public. So if you've been Marchman Acted, unless you're a party to the cause of action, in other words, you are a lawyer involved in the case, or you're the respondent or the petitioner, you couldn't go on the Clerk of Court's website and look it up. You couldn't even go down to the courthouse and physically ask for the file. So yes, these matters are confidential, but that confidentiality can be breached, and it's not absolute. With that said, thanks for the question. Stay safe and be well.